Hey guys, it's Jeremy again. I'm back here for another book review. Yay, I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. And as you guys know, I did get my hair cut. Yay, I've been wanting it cut for a while, so I finally got one today, and I'm really excited because it's awesome and it looks awesome. I'm going to be everywhere in this video today, but the book I'm here going to be reviewing is a book that I was sent for review by one of my very, very awesome author friends. I would love to spend the day with this author because he writes books that are so gripping and such unique stories, and nowadays it's kind of hard to be unique in writing books nowadays. Almost everything is somewhat either you borrowed an element from this book or this book to write your new story, and this was definitely on the original side. And that book I'm going to review for you today is going to be on Bontrix by James Agee Jr. This is his third book that he has written. I've only read one of his other books, which will be up for review very soon. That is the cover, which is awesome. I love it so much. It's so freaking pretty. And that is the side. And then the back is really, really pretty. And as per usual, I'm going to read the back synopsis for you. Miles Random is starting his freshman year of college, and nothing is happening the way he imagined it would. He is surrounded by odd people, including his roommate and even one of his professors. There is a loud pounding noise coming from his dorm room wall, and a girl named Bontrix has caught his attention. When Miles learns a secret about himself, his life changes forever. He is a gear guide, and the fate of two worlds rests with him and the strange cast of characters that he meets. It's time to save the worlds. Embark on a inventive steampunk adventure like no other. And that's it. As I said before, this is James Agee Jr.'s third novel that he has written, and this is definitely up there with one of my favorite books, as well as my favorite standalone novels I think I've ever read. I loved this book, and I have to be, and I do have to kind of do the weird voice for that because this book was so intense that it's just, it just needed for that. But this book is about Miles, and this is the perspective of the book is in Miles's perspective. But as the back said, he is a freshman in college. I'm gonna be all over the place in this book, in this review. See, I can't even talk right now because I'm so epically over this book. It's not even funny right now. But this book is about Miles, and he just started his freshman year of college. He has very loving and warm parents that he does love very much, and they love him, obviously. And things kind of change for Miles when he gets a new roommate. And for a good chunk of this book, we know next to nothing about this roommate, except for he carries around this giant bag this giant bag filled with loud things in it, objects that gears and clogs that he kind of plays around with and messes with for a huge chunk of it. So Miles is almost creeped out by him because he basically obsesses over this bag for so long until things start to be explained. Until his roommate says to Miles, "My sister wants to meet you," and Miles was like, "Okay, sure, why not?" And so he finally meets her, and her name is Bontrix, hence the name of the novel. And she is quite the character. She is not the typical female lead. She is very, I kind of felt like she was sarcastic. She was very to the point. She didn't linger on things. She was very kick-ass when she had to be, which I love that in a female character. She doesn't take anybody's shit. Sorry for my language, but basically she doesn't. She is to the point. She's a very strong character. If she, to me, she's also one of those characters, I feel like, if she just doesn't like you, she's going to be upfront about it. She's going to say, "You know what, I don't like you." Or she's very on things with that. And then in the book, we finally do learn his roommate's name, which is Anso. It's spelled A-N-S-O. I believe that's how you say that, Anso. He was one of those characters that I didn't realize I liked until the end of the book. His character probably surprised me more than Miles or Bontrix's characters did. I found them to be really interesting, and I'm going to not say too much about the storyline because I don't want to give this away because I don't do spoiler reviews anymore. Mine are all going to be spoiler free. But basically, we find out that there's a whole new world out there than just the human world. Actually, it's not just Earth, but it's a whole new world. A whole new world, a whole new other existent place exists, and it is the most beautiful place, and it's just so good. And we definitely meet some of the strangest people, and we meet so many different characters with different talents and different lifestyles, as well as different characteristics about their characters. And this was one of those books that definitely does take you on a adventure. And I haven't read a adventure type book in a long time, so this was a joy to read. This was one of the best 5 days of reading I probably could have ever have had. I didn't think this could top Mass City, but it has. I definitely think that this is James's strongest reads, just because you feel loss, pain, sorrow, death, love, tragedy, angst. All the emotions are tied in just a 375-page story. You feel everything in this book, and I loved every freaking moment of it. I feel like this book more has like 3 parts to it. Even though the book's not, you have like the beginning, which sets the stage, introduces our characters, and then towards the middle, we're kind of getting somewhere with our plot, and it's getting more thicker, it's getting more juicier, and then when you get to the end, you're like, oh my gosh, because the, I guess, general or the president of this world basically is very jealous of Earth's technology, because they have technology, but it's not nearly as vast or as high on scale as the technology that we have here on Earth. He's very jealous of that, so his goal in mind is to merge their world and Earth together, and that is bad. That's really bad. There would be no more worlds anymore. This would destroy everything. Not in as in a whole, the whole world's gonna blow up kind of thing, but this would just change everything. The entire world would be thrown into chaos because because the president is a very greedy man. He wants things that he shouldn't be allowed to have, and he has put into order that the 2 worlds will be merged unless Miles and his friends can stop it and vote with the other gear guides to stop that, because gear guides, if the world is merged, the gear guides won't have a purpose anymore, and their destinies will not be, there won't be a point to them anymore. So it's a very action-packed, fast-paced read that had me on the had me on the edge of my seat for 5 days. I just loved this book so much. I cannot wait to read his other book. His other book is called Tremble and Thread, which I do have in print, so I'm really excited to read that one this upcoming month. This book was a fantastic book. I do recommend it to everybody who wants a steampunk adventure read, or just there is a little bit of some romance in here too between Miles and Bontrix, which was really sweet to read as well. I did enjoy the romance, but this book was more about the actual plot of the book. I like that this was one of those books that is not so heavy on the romance that the other world part just kind of disintegrates. So thank you, James, so very, very much for sending me your book. I absolutely loved it. 4 out of 5 stars. Really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was such a great book. And that is the side one more time, and the back. And again, as I said, the cover is a lot more prettier in person, but I think my camera does a pretty good job. It's really, really pretty. But that is my review for Bontrix by James Agee Jr. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I said something in this video which will make you want to go and pick it up. And if you want a paperback, beautiful paperback copy of Bontrix like mine, I will leave a link to the Amazon page below so you can get yourself a copy of it. And let me know what you think of it when you get a chance to read it. It was an amazing book that I just cannot fathom to you how much I enjoyed it. It was just such a good book. 2 thumbs up, James. One of my favorite books by you. You are an amazing writer. But that's my review for today. I will see you guys in my next video, which in my next video I will be reviewing The Whispers of the Fallen by J.D. Netto. I'm about a little bit more than halfway through the book now, and I'm really enjoying it, so that'll be the next one I review. So I will see you guys in my next video. Stay happy, read something amazing, and I love you guys. Bye.